Today I'm going to be making something really yummy, and these are my Mocha Fudge Brownies. So let's get on with the ingredients. 2 cups of chocolate chips. I'm using Hershey's semi-sweet chocolate chips. 4 eggs. 1 cup of salted butter. 1 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. 1 cup of regular white sugar. 2 tablespoons of instant dried coffee. 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. So those are the ingredients, so let's get started. Alright, our first step, we want to heat our butter and all of our chocolate. So I've got my 1 cup of butter, 2 cups of chocolate chips. We're just going to get them into a bowl, and what I have here is I've got water heating on my portable stove. And I don't want to have my water boiling, I just want to keep it down just at a low simmer. And we're just going to gently heat the butter and the chocolate together. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let that go for a few minutes, and then I'll come back as it's more melted. Alright, so this has been a few minutes and everything is slowly melting together. I'll just give it a little bit of a whisk just to help things combine. And at this point, I can take all of the white sugar and get that right in there as well. I'll just give it another little whisk. So at this point, I'm just going to let this continue melting. So I'll pause the tape for a little while, and then we'll come back in a few minutes. I really want to get this really well incorporated. Okay, so I'll just let that go, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Alright, so this is about 2 minutes later, and everything is completely melted down. So that's good. So at this point right now I can just turn my element on my little stove off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just move everything down here and we'll finish it off. Okay, I've cleaned up my work area and we're just down here again. Alright, so now I'm just going to dump in all of my instant coffee. And then our vanilla. And just get that stirred in. And then all of our eggs. So we've got 1. And today I'm using a whisk. You can use your hand mixer if you wish. Egg number 2. Egg number 3. Just break it up and then give it a little whisk. And then egg number 4. Oh, that smells so good. I wish you could smell this. Okay, and our last 2 ingredients are flour and our baking powder. And I'm just going to mix those together. We'll just grab a fork and just mix them loosely. Just like that. And just get all of that in. There we go. I want you to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to be using a 9x9 baking pan today. Let's keep it in the bowl. So I'm just going to mix this up. I'll be back in a second. Okay, once you have it well mixed, then we are ready to get it into our pan. Okay, so I've got a 9x9 metal pan here, and I have just lined it with some parchment paper. And these here are just 2 little clips just to help me, just so everything stays in place while I'm pouring the batter in. I'll just scrape down my sides just to make it a little easier, and then right in. Oh, this smells so good. Alright, there we go. Beautiful. Alright, I'm just going to give my pan just a little bit of a shake. Don't forget to take off your little pins. And there we go. And this is ready for my oven, 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to bake it, and I will tell you exactly how long I baked it when I get back. So, off to the oven. Oh, that smells so good. Alright, welcome back. My brownies have baked for a total of 55 minutes at 350 degrees. They are completely cool now. And I'll just show you the magic of the parchment paper. You can just grab either end or both ends and just give it a nice pull. And look at that. Perfect pan. And there we have our beautiful brownies. So at this point right now, you could just cut these up and eat them just like that, and they will get eaten, believe me. They are really, 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 really good. Or what we could do is ice them. So I've decided that I will ice them today. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get it right off of the cooling rack, just like that. I have some really, really nice chocolate ganache here, and I'm going to use that. So I'll get all of that on there. There's probably about 3/4 of a cup here. I do have a few recipes for chocolate ganache on my channel. We'll just get that on there right like that. Now this step is totally optional. There we go. And we'll just get that on there. You know, not too thick of a covering, just enough. We'll just get that on. Oh, that smells so good. And if you've never had a brownie with coffee inside, you've got to try this recipe. It's really, really good. Just get that on there. I'm not going to go down the sides on this. I'm just going to go all the way just to the edges. Just like that. Now this chocolate ganache has been sitting out for a while, so it is very, very pliable. You can see that it's very, very, what's the word? It's very soft. But if I put this in the fridge, it's going to harden right up, and that's what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do now, I am going to pop the whole thing into the fridge. I'm going to let it chill for a while. Then I'll bring it out and I'll show you the final product. We'll cut into it, and then of course we're gonna have to try it. I mean, yum, yum, yum. So that's it. I will go pop this in the fridge and I'll be back in a little while. Alright, the brownies were in the fridge for about half an hour or so. I can't wait any longer. I've got to dig in. So here we go. The ganache is set up a little bit. So let's just make a nice little slice. I'll go in halfway. Just like that. And just pull out. Just like that. Oh. And there we go. Now let's check this out. Hopefully the camera can pick that up. We'll just break it apart. Look at that, how nice and moist that is inside. Perfectly done. Let me give it a little try. Oh yeah. That is a really, really good brownie. Alright, so I'm going to plate some of these up. I'll put them on my little turntable. We'll get a little closer look. And then that'll be it for this video. I guess what I'll do is I'll just zoom in a little bit so I can show you what it looks like. So hang on one second, I'll zoom in. I'm going to eat this piece while I'm at it. Alright, I've just zoomed in. I just wanted to show you the brownie much closer up. You can see the nice texture in there. I can't express enough how good these brownies are. If you like a little hint of coffee in your brownie, try this recipe out. I guarantee it, you're going to love this recipe. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Oh, that is good. That is really good.